I don't know the person that I'd be if I hadn't had therapy.
My experience of masking would come in the form of multiple burnouts.
I would often appear happy and bubbly, on the ball with tasks, when really I was struggling to keep up.
Masking is something that I did in order to feel like I could fit in, and therapy's just allowed me to kind of look at that with more understanding and care.
So, you're decorating the front of the mask with words, symbols, colours, which represent what you want to project to the world, the positive things that you want people to see, the mask that you've created. Whilst on the back, you'll be putting the more negative thoughts, feelings that you may have felt before you started therapy.
People use masking in ADHD because what they feel often is that their natural behaviours are often not acceptable to the people around them. So they learn to hide, disguise, suppress or squash them down. The effort of doing this actually often leads to burnout, to confusion, to disconnection.
It feels like there's a lot of things where I could have achieved more in the time I had if I'd have known how I work, rather than it being like, you're going to do this like everyone else, and you're like, okay, I will put my mask on and I will try and be like everyone else.
Terrible at remembering anything, especially at school. Really struggled with that. And sort of staying in control, really, so I've put at the bottom here, it's like, stay in control. It took me a long time to sort of actually be like, okay, how do I mediate this? How do I begin to do this by myself?
The therapy that I had, it made such a difference to my life. If I'm having a rough day and I'm feeling a bit guilty about something or feeling bad about myself, I look back at what my therapist told me.
Therapy's allowed me to self-reflect and have mirroring back and asking questions, or picking up on things that I didn't even think about.
When choosing a therapist, it's important to go for somebody who is registered or accredited with a professional body. I think it's important to pick somebody who's got training and experience in ADHD. However, the most important thing is to choose someone you find a connection with and you feel comfortable talking to.
One of the things I've worked with a therapist is releasing the shame around the way my brain works differently and the way that I might have to find different ways to do things. I'll still end up at the same end result, but perhaps in a different kind of journey to others.
My therapist helped me realise that was okay, that I had to do things differently.
I'm really proud of having ADHD. Through going to therapy, I was able to drop the mask actually in certain scenarios and really make me actually be just okay with being who I am.